everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Megan Thee Stallion got into a messy spat on Twitter with Dababy, and I'm gonna break that down in a few minutes. But first, I want to talk about the singer Chloe Bailey. A lot of you all already know that Chloe is in a group with her sister Halle called Chloe and Halle. But Chloe did recently do her first solo performance. And in my previous video, I talked about Chloe going solo. And I think the title may have confused people. I wasn't saying that Chloe and Halle were going to break up. I was saying that Chloe and Halle are currently doing solo endeavors. And Chloe is branching out as a solo artist, but she's not leaving the group with her sister. I just wanted to clear that up. But anyway, Chloe did recently release a cover of Nina Simone's song Feeling Good, and I loved her take on it. I thought her vocals were amazing on the song. But Chloe did stir up a lot of conversation when she performed this song on ABC's Juneteenth special, and a lot of people were taken back by her performance because they didn't expect her to bust down on the floor like she did, especially to a Nina Simone song. And the Shade Room actually reposted some of the reactions on Twitter. One person tweeted this, "A beautiful tribute to Black life until Chloe's people let her do that." Another person tweeted this with a confused Kevin Durant meme and said, "Me looking at Chloe right now." These Twitter users said Chloe's vocals were fire. Not sure how I feel about the burlesque show though. Wow, of all the ways Nina Simone's Feeling Good could have been celebrated, shake my head. Wildly inappropriate for the song and the moment. Chloe, girl, this wasn't appropriate for Nina Simone, sis. Those vocals were fire, but not that routine. Now, Chloe did receive some support by other Twitter users. This person said, "That's Beyonce's prodigy right there." I know that's right, Chloe. This person said, "Chloe is a superstar." And this Twitter user said, "Chloe, you ate this performance up. Wow." Another person said, "Nina Simone in heaven watching Chloe Bailey do the dang thing tonight."
You better do it, baby girl. Yes. Look at this.
So as you could see, the reactions were pretty divided. There were some people who loved it, and there were some people who didn't like it at all. Some people felt like the performance was inappropriate and overly suggestive. And I understand why some people feel that way because of the event that it was. Now, I think this performance would have been much more fitting for an award show like the BET Awards or the VMAs, but it was a little out of place for this particular special. So I understand why some people didn't care for it, but I thought Chloe did a great job. Was it extra? Absolutely. But I still thought she did a great job. I like the fact that Chloe actually cares about putting effort into her performances, because there are some people who are very lazy on stage. They have no stage presence. But Chloe is the complete opposite. She has a lot of stage presence, and sometimes it can be a little over the top. Normally when Chloe performs, she's with her sister Halle, and Halle is a little bit more mellow, so they kind of balance each other out on stage. But now that she's by herself, she's really taking it to a whole nother level, and some people aren't used to that. But people have to understand that Chloe has always been very expressive on stage. This is who she is. She's one of those artists who really loves performing, and she loses herself in her performances. And I appreciate it. I appreciate artists who know how to perform. This is why I like Chloe and Halle. I like when Doja Cat performs, and I like when Normani performs, because all of them do such an amazing job and put forth so much effort into what they do. And it's refreshing to see. It really is. And I think Chloe is doing a great job. I will say she can benefit from a creative director or some choreographer who could give her direction on how to work a stage and be more controlled. She can also get tips from her mentor Beyonce, because Beyonce has mastered the art of performing. She knows exactly when to go full force on stage, and she knows how to reel herself in. She has complete control, and I think Chloe can benefit from taking tips from her. But overall, I think Chloe is doing a great job, and her sister Halle is doing a great job too. Halle even hyped Chloe's performance up on Twitter and said, "My sister mother effing murdered that performance. I told y'all, we are all so proud of you." Chloe is that B and will forever be that B. Got 'em shook. And Chloe responded to her sister and said, "My ride or die, love you forever and ever, and I miss your guts, LOL, thanks sis." Also, Nina Simone's granddaughter praised Chloe's performance. She went on Twitter and said this: "Everyone's coming at Chloe Bailey for her performance of my grandmother Nina Simone's song Feeling Good, but what y'all don't understand is that my grandma was a free-spirited woman herself. She would have loved that performance as much as I do. Relax, Chloe killed it. Grandma was unapologetically herself. She was a woman who did what she wanted when she wanted. She was a sexual woman and she expressed that. Educate yourselves. If grandma could, she probably would have done that performance herself." Chloe, you did your thing, girl, period. Also watch What Happened, Miss Simone on Netflix if you want to learn more about grandma. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Nina Simone's daughter, Lisa, agreed with what the granddaughter said, and she also gave props to Chloe.
She also supported Chloe Bailey's interpretation of Feeling Good, which I second. I think she did an amazing job on her rendition of Feeling Good. And I think my mother would have been quite pleased with what she did as well.
So Chloe got a stamp of approval by both Nina Simone's daughter and granddaughter. And Chloe was very happy and grateful for that. So even though some people didn't like the performance, a lot of people did. Now on to the next topic. I want to talk about this whole mess between Megan Thee Stallion and the rapper Dababy, because recently they got into it on Twitter and Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend Partisan had to hop in and check Dababy. It was a mess. Now, for those who don't know the backstory, Megan was actually cool with Dababy. They did several songs together. However, Megan got upset with Dababy when he turned around and worked with Tory Lanez. Now, if you remember, Tory Lanez allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. Megan actually accused him of shooting her. And Tory is currently facing firearm charges over that incident, but there hasn't been any real updates on the case. And also the witnesses that were there did not back up Megan's story. So the whole situation has kind of been in a limbo. People don't know if Tory is innocent or guilty. And at first, people in the industry didn't want to touch Tory Lanez, but now there are some artists who are coming out and working with him again. Chris Brown worked with him, Lil Wayne worked with him, French Montana is working with him, and Dababy just released a single with him called Scat. Now, this actually upset Megan because Megan has a close working relationship with Dababy, and she thought the song he did with Tory was not cleared. In fact, earlier this year when Tory was promoting the song, Megan hopped on Twitter and said, "That stuff was old and not cleared. Crybaby video dropping soon." Now, apparently Megan didn't know that the song actually was cleared, and she was upset that Dababy promoted the song and she unfollowed him on Instagram. Now, I don't blame Megan for being upset with him. She has the right to feel the way she feels, but at the end of the day, she shouldn't expect loyalty from him either, because most of the people in the industry only care about their careers and their pockets. They don't care anything about being loyal to other artists. They care about their business. Business is business. And Megan should know that better than anybody. She blindsided her label owner, Carl Crawford, and signed with Roc Nation behind his back because of business. And also on her song Do It On The Tip, she replaced her friend Asian Doll with the City Girls. And she did that because of business. Also, she collaborated with Nicki Minaj and got her boost from Nicki, then turned around and worked with Nicki's nemesis, Cardi B. And she did that because of business.
I mean, because at the end of the day, I'm still an artist and I should be free to work with whoever I want to work with. My personal relationship with anybody doesn't affect like what I choose to do as an artist.
So out of Megan's own mouth, she said she could work with whoever she wants to work with. So she may have stepped on some people's toes for her own benefit, but can you blame her? She's in an industry where people are more loyal to their pockets than they are to other artists. So she was playing the game. Business is business. And in this case with Tory and Dababy, Megan has to understand that it's also a business move. A lot of people are still listening to Tory's music. Tory is getting a lot of streams. So of course there will be some artists who would want to work with him. and Dababy is one of those artists. And I'm not saying that Megan is not allowed to feel betrayed by Dababy, because this was somebody she considered to be her industry friend, and he turned around and worked with somebody who shot her. She has every right to be mad at that. But if he's not her real friend, and I do mean real friend, not industry friend, then she shouldn't expect loyalty from him anyway. Now, Megan and Dababy did get into a whole Twitter spat when this tweet was retweeted on Dababy's account. The tweet said this: "I guess Dababy and Tory Lanez cool now because they both shot somebody and don't have to do no jail time." Now, Dababy claims that he did not retweet this. He said, "I don't know what type of Illuminati stuff Twitter got going on. I ain't retweet nothing, but ball if you want to promo. I ain't retweet that silly stuff. Then once people start tagging me and I saw it and tried to delete it and undo the retweet, Twitter didn't let me. Type stuff y'all on." So it's possible that Dababy may have been hacked, who knows, or maybe he actually did retweet that, and once he got backlash for it, he decided to backtrack. Who knows what happened, but I thought this whole thing was very weird. And once this was retweeted on his Twitter account, Megan said this: "Support me in private and publicly do something different. These industry men are very strange. This situation ain't no beef, and I really wish people would stop downplaying it like it's some internet stuff for likes and retweets." She also said, "Justice is slow, as we've all seen. Back to my good day." Dababy responded to her and said, "You let these folks get the best of you, thug. I ain't got no bad energy for you. You know, like I know I ain't no industry dude. Let them fool you into thinking that you tripping. Stand on what you stand on without feeling like I'm against you. Stay focused, my G." Why is he talking to her like a dude? She responded and said, "My stance hasn't changed at all. Yours has. We already spoke about this in private, and you specifically said that ain't even no good business move. Why would I promote that stuff? But now this ain't your beef. That ain't real, but you stay on your business, my G." Dababy replied and said, "I don't even go back and forth with my own bees on the net. Now I'm on this MF going back and forth with another dude's woman about some stuff another dude accused of. How the F that work? Y'all dudes hell. Happy Juneteenth though. We started this bee off with a bang, didn't it? Love you, Meg." Now, after Megan and Dababy exchanged words, Megan's boyfriend Party stepped in and went after Dababy. He said this: "You N-words is corny. A lot of you women is corny. Any dude that shoots a woman is P, and any dude that sides with it, condones it, affiliates theyself with it, stands beside that type of behavior is a B, and any woman that supports it for any reason is effing sad, bitter, or confused." He also said, "You a clown dude doing clown stuff, then trying to backpedal. Man, that's what it is. You don't ever gotta address her again." And Dababy responded and said, "You must not know about me. You must not know about me." Now, this did sound like a threat because Dababy has caught a few bodies in his lifetime and he likes to fight. So maybe he's threatening Partisan, but Party is like 6'5". If they were to fight without weapons, Party would stomp on Dababy. But that's besides the point. Anyway, Megan's former best friend, Kelsey, decided to enter the chat and she said this: "Disloyalty and MF, huh?" So that was a clear shot at Megan. Now, for those who don't know, Megan and Kelsey actually fell out over Tory Lanez. Also, when the shooting incident happened, Kelsey felt like Megan let her take the fall. And she was also upset that Megan accused her of taking hush money from Tory. And that was a lie. So Kelsey felt like Megan was really disloyal to her, which is why she tweeted this. And this just kind of points out Megan's hypocrisy. Megan hasn't been the most loyal to the people around her, but she expects loyalty from Dababy. And that doesn't make sense. I understand why she's upset with Dababy, and she has every right to be upset with him, but she has to understand how fake this industry is. Some of the people who supported her behind the scenes are going to slowly start to work with Tory again. And the reason for this is because they care more about business than loyalty. It's a dirty game, but it is what it is. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.